All right. Hello, everybody. I'm going to be doing GIS programming or coding per day until I get a new job. I'm starting with this book here by Qiusheng Wu. Big name in the OpenGIS, open source GIS community. He's an instructor at a university, but he's made, let's say here, GMap, leaf map, a couple of other things. But you can see on the screen here, I've got my command prompt open. There we go. All right, I got my command prompt open. And bear with me as I learn how this works, because I just record myself coding. So it's going to be a lot of unpolished stuff here. So we've got some instructions here to create a separate environment. I've got conda installed, and we're going to create an environment to use for this project. So conda create new environment, name it geo, and we're going to use the Python package 3.12. Give that a minute. A for accept. Let's all right. Accepting terms of service for a couple of these packages, main R and mysys2. So it's giving me a list here of all the packages that'll install. Let's go ahead and say yes. Watch the magic happen. So the next step we're going to do is do conda activate geo. Oh yeah, it says it right here to activate the environment. So we're going to conda activate geo. And okay. We need to initiate it. Initiate conda. Okay. Close and reopen your current shell. All right, I guess I needed to do this conda initiate step earlier. I'm not a trained coder, by the way. I'm just trying to upskill myself here. So let's follow these instructions. Close and reopen my current shell. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. We've got that environment created already, so should be able to activate it. All right, and you can see now it's got this geo thing here, so it's activated. And the instructions here, we want to install Mamba. So conda install, call this name it base Mamba, which is a faster conda in the base environment. And we're going to use conda forge. Once again, just so you know, like I'm following instructions from the book here. And then it tells you in the book why each of these steps are being done. And we're going to get to managing environments and working with GIS data eventually. But kind of trying to challenge myself to use the command prompt here steps instead of just doing like the download the file and the manual install stuff. So we're going to say yes. And then now we're going to install PyGIS using Mamba. which apparently is faster than conda. So we're gonna use conda forge to find this PyGIS package. Okay. Okay. The next part of the book here, while this is working itself out, is teaching you how to create a new environment, which we've already done, but it has a couple of different examples, how to activate those environments, how to clone those environments, which will be useful as you have more projects to manage, that kind of thing. Installing and managing packages to specific environments, specific channels. The C is the channel. Okay. Gotcha. That -C that I used earlier is the channel, which are where conda packages are stored. Okay. You can search packages, remove packages using Mamba. Okay, so it's got a bunch of stuff to explain and further detail what has just happened. You can extract your environment variables using the command prompt as well to share it. You can extract it into a .yml file to share it with other people if needed. There's also UV, which is a fast alternative. It's a Python package manager written in Rust. Okay. We're not going to do that for now, but cool. And then at the end of each chapter, after learning new things, you have the ability, you have some exercises, like set up your first geospatial environment, install GeoPandas, Rasterio, Gmap, LeafMap. I already got some progress on the command prompt here. Some environment management and reproducibility, exploring UV for fast development. Okay, I am kind of familiar with this stuff, and it's not why I'm making these videos, so I'm not going to do these exercises from chapter 2 rather. The next chapter, chapter 3, is setting up Visual Studio Code. All right. Yeah. So then chapter 4 will be version control with Git. Okay. Chapter 5 is using Google Colab. There's a lot of very basic information stuff here. Okay. Using Docker, that'll be a new one for me. All right, variables and data types. Okay. Python data structures. All right, that stuff. String operations. All right. Functions and classes. Okay. Error managed handling. All right. Getting into some NumPy stuff. All right, section 3 of Geospatial Programming with Python. It's at chapter 15. That's when we start actually visualizing stuff. So the whole first part of this book is mostly stuff I already know, and it's going to be really, really, really boring to record. So the first 8 chapters or so is going to be more of like what you're seeing on the screen right now. So like, I don't think I'm going to record all of that. but this kind of gives you a taste of what it'll be doing. So I'm going to get Visual Studio Code set up. I'm going to be, I've done some version control with Git before as well already, Google Colab. So Google Colab and Docker will be things I haven't touched very much. There's a chapter on Jupyter Lab. So I'll probably do most of those not recorded, just kind of get this as the introductory video. And then once I start actually getting into the Python part, I'll add a new recording. So thanks.